Okay, so it says complete the following table and answer the accompanying questions. Right, so here we've got our control variable, which is Q, which is how much we produce. Okay, when we say control variable, it means we can either increase or decrease it. Okay, you can either increase it or decrease it. Okay, then you have your total benefits, all right, which you get depending on how much you produce. Then you have your total costs, okay, also dependent on how much you produce. Then you have your net benefits. Okay, net benefit is just your total benefit minus your total cost. All right. When you remove all your costs, the benefit you remain with, that's your net benefit. Marginal benefit, this is the additional benefit you get when you produce an extra unit. Marginal cost, the additional cost when you produce an extra unit. Marginal net benefit, the additional net benefit that you get when you produce an extra unit. So in this question, we need to tabulate our total costs, our net benefits, marginal benefits, and the marginal net benefit. So the first thing is here, you have to get your total costs. Okay, you have to get your total cost. Now, the only way we can get our total cost is if we utilize the marginal cost. Okay, because if you remember the formula for marginal cost, oops, let me just scroll down here, trying to put this formula. Okay, I don't know why Word is not responding. Oh, it's on protected view. Yeah. Okay. I still have the solutions here. Yes. So marginal cost. Okay, let me just use the board then here. And as we are waiting for that board. Yes. So marginal cost is equal to the change in total cost over the change in output. So, okay. So in this question, now we're working in reverse. They've already tabulated our marginal costs. So from these marginal costs, we need to be able to get our total costs. So I was just trying to write down the formula for marginal cost. So let me put it here. Yes. Marginal cost equals change in total cost over change in the quantity. Okay, which simplifies to the new total cost TC2 minus the old total cost TC1 over Q2 minus Q1. All right. Now, as I said in this question here, we are working in reverse. We have to tabulate our total costs. Okay. So one way you can do that to get your total cost is like this. Okay. We know that to get this new total cost, okay, let's say let me bring this to the board first so that we see it proper view. Yes, so in order to get this marginal cost, this one here, we have to subtract this total cost, X, from this total cost, okay? In order to get this marginal cost, we have to subtract X minus 0 to get our marginal cost, which is 10. Our control variable here Since it's just increasing in units of one, so that's why I've ignored it. Okay, I've already ignored it. But here you would have said 1 minus 0 here. Okay, so since the control variable is increasing in units of one, so just ignore it here. Okay, so to get the value of x, you take the 0 over the equal sign. So x equals 10 plus 0, which equals 10. So this total cost x here is equal to 10. Any questions before I get to the next total cost? Any questions? Okay, we go to our next total cost. In order to get this total cost here, we have to subtract it with 10 so that we get 20 here. So we're going to say x minus 10 equals 20. All right. So to get the value of x, 20 plus 10, that gives you 30. Okay. To get this total cost here, x, you must subtract it minus 30 so that you get this 30 here. So you're going to say x minus 30 equals 30. So x equals 30 plus 30, that is 60. So here, this total cost here is 60. Any questions so far? Madam Marvelous, Madam Walia, Madam Karima, Madam Nicole. Any questions so far? Okay. In order to get this one here, we have to subtract. Mhm, mhm. Yes, because it's in reverse. That's the thing. We're working in reverse. We're working in reverse. That's the problem that is here. Okay. Remember, madam, let me illustrate it again. All right. For example, to get this marginal cost of 10 here, okay, it is this 10 minus this 0. Okay. Because remember, marginal cost is change in total cost over change in Q. Okay. So when we say change in total cost, it's TC2 minus TC1 over Q2 minus Q1. Okay, so it means you have to subtract this value minus this to get this marginal cost here. Now the thing is, we are working in reverse. We've already been given the quantities and we've already been given the marginal cost. So now we have to find the total cost. So it's like we're working in reverse. So maybe one trick I can give you, okay, which you can use for the exam if you see this question. Instead of doing this long process like this is one trick you can use. Maybe let me show you the trick, then we'll see if you to still be okay. Ten. So what you're doing here, the trick you can use, you just say 0 plus 10 equals 10. 10 plus 20, it equals 30. 30 plus 30, it gives you 60. 60 plus 40, you get your new total cost here, 100. Then you say 100 plus 50, you get 150. 150 plus 60, you get 210. 210 plus 70, you get 28. You can use this trick, madam. Is this trick okay? Or we're still lost in it? Is this? Yes. 280 plus 80, 360. 360 plus 90. Colleagues, what are thing? 360 plus 90. That will be 450, huh? If I'm not mistaken. Okay, 450 plus 100, 550. Okay, colleagues. Should you see this table? Okay. Just be adding like how I've added like this. That way I think it will make life easy. Any questions so far? And have we all got the pattern? Yes, that's how you get your total costs. Then your net benefit is just total benefit minus total cost. So here 0 minus 0, 0. 90 minus 10, 80. 170 minus 30, 140. 240 minus 60, um, that should be 80. 300 minus 100, 200. 350 minus 150, 200. 390 minus 210, someone with a calculator? Oh, 180, yeah. Sorry. Okay. Then 390 minus 210, Is it okay? 180. 400 minus 280. 440 minus 360. 440 minus 360. 80. Then, okay. 450 minus 450, 0. 450 minus 550, that is, should be negative 100. Yes. Any questions, colleagues? Remember, net benefit, that's total benefit minus total cost. Okay. Marginal benefit here. Marginal benefit is change in total benefit over change in quantity. Okay. So as I say, change in quantity, since it's in increments of one, so it doesn't matter. Okay. So here, when we move from 0 to 1 unit, our total benefit is 90 units. This 1 unit has brought an extra of, so you say 90 minus 0, you get 90. So this 1 unit, when you move from 0 to 1, it's brought an extra benefit of 90 units, okay, and an extra cost of 10 kwacha, okay. When you move from 1 units to 2 units, okay, we're moving from 90, so our total benefits increase from 90 to 70. I want to find out what's the extra benefit this second unit has brought. So you're going to say 170 minus 90, that is 80. So this second unit that we've produced is brought an extra benefit of 80 and an extra cost of 20. Okay. When we move from 2 to 3 units, our output increases from 170 to 240. So what is the extra benefit we get? We're going to say 240 minus 170. What's 240 minus 170? I think it's 70 if I'm not mistaken. Should be 70. 70. So this third unit has brought an extra benefit of 70 and an extra cost of 30. Okay. So as you can see, the more units we produce, the additional benefit is dropping and the additional cost is increasing. The more units we produce. That's what you think you should notice here. So we move from 3 units to 4 units. Our output has increased from 240 to 300. So we want to find out, okay, what's the extra benefit? 300 minus 240, that is 60. So it's brought an extra benefit of 60. At the same time, it's brought an extra cost of 40. Okay. So as we increase our production, the benefit is going down, the additional benefit is going down, and the additional cost is going up. Any questions before I continue? When we move from 4 units to 5 units, our output increases from 300 to 350. So what's the extra benefit? 350 minus 300, that is 50. Okay, the extra benefit is 50 and the extra cost is 50. Okay. And remember earlier on in the class, we said do you produce where marginal benefit equals marginal cost. Okay. So when you see such a table like this, just know that question is coming. Okay. Oh, now here they want to find where net benefits are maximized. Okay. Okay. Where net benefits are maximized. Oh, even here at 5 units. Okay. The same point where marginal benefit equals marginal cost, even net benefits are maximized. 200 here. Okay. And when they ask what is the relationship between marginal benefit and marginal cost at this level of control variable, marginal benefit equals marginal cost. Okay. So we finish up with the table. Okay. But as I said, usually with this type of questions, you have to look for this point. And at this point, that's how many units to produce. Okay. So here you can see also net benefits are maximized at 4 units. But since the marginal benefit is not equal to the marginal cost, so you go to the next point where they are equal. That's why we've chosen 5/4. Okay. Yes. So we move from 5 units to 6 units. Our output increases to 390. So 390 minus 350, 40. Okay, as we can see, our net benefits just keep on dropping. Okay. When we move from 6 units to 7 units, so it's a 420 minus 390, that is 30. When we move from 7 to 8 units, 440 minus 420, 20. When we move from 8 units to 9, 450 minus 440, 10. When we move from 9 to 10 units, 450 minus 450, 0. Any questions? Okay, the marginal net benefit is just your marginal benefit minus your marginal cost. Okay, so you say 90 minus 10, 80. 80 minus 20, that is 60. 70 minus 30, 40. 60 minus 40, 20. 50 minus 50, 0. So what it's telling you here is that if you go beyond 5 units, your marginal net benefit, you won't have any marginal net benefit. 40 minus 20, negative. 40 minus 60, negative 20. 30 minus 70, negative 40. 20 minus 80, negative 60. 10 minus 90, negative 8. 0 minus 100, negative 100. Okay, so we've answered the question. Okay, what level of control variable are net benefits maximized? Where Q equals 5. Okay, because we have the maximum number of net benefits. It's 200. Then there's what is the relation between marginal benefit and marginal cost at this level? MB equals MC, which is 50 equals 50. Okay. Yes. Any questions?